G'day guys, I don't have too much planned for today. I was kind of struggling getting the motivation to get out of bed, to be honest, but yeah, just going to do a couple of little things, I think, just to clean up the stuff I've done over the last few days. So I think I'm going to reinforce this, put a beam along there, and then a beam along here. Clean this side up, clean like this here and this up. I kind of need to reinforce this because I don't want to lose this edge. I need to reinforce this a little bit. Don't really know how I'm going to do that yet, but then clean up the top bit and also take this off. So I'll take that one off today. If I get to it, I'll take this one off as well, and then I'll clean up the top of this. And then same with the other side. Just got a little bits of sheet metal I need to clean up. Yeah. It's probably not all that interesting video. That has to be done. Yeah, so I got a little bit here. Clean up. Yeah. And then all along here, which I didn't get to the other night because I was running out of light. And then I've got to reinforce this here as well. So reinforcing a couple of little bits and cleaning some stuff up. And then if I get to it, I might put wood on this. But yeah, we'll see what we get to. So that's all fixed up. It's a lot more straighter now. This one's clean. And I've also recessed that and that, ready for a beam to go through there and straighten it. But now I'm starting on this side. It's really not much room in here, so I'm going to move this so I can sit up, and then I've got to cut this off and then work on this. But while I do this, these guys are tackling this. This is probably 2 years, 2.5, maybe 3 years worth of cans of bottles. So trying to sort them out, put them into bulk bags so we can eventually get rid of them.
Don't worry.
Hey, Mommy, I need to get for you to get.
He's like, I'll be right.
No, he doesn't care. Are you right?
Xavier, be careful. So that intake hose I was trying to get off proved pretty difficult. Ended up having to cut it. I think I'll just redo this part. I don't know if I'll kind of want to do a new intake, but yeah, it's all rusted out, so I'm kind of glad I took it off. I don't know if I'll replace it with just like a flexi hose. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do yet, but yeah, that was pretty difficult to get off. But it's off now, so I just need to pull it out from this. Should be all good. Should have room to sit up and finish this part. Right, so that's out, and I got filthy. That is even worse. So it looks like I might be putting a new airbox on it. Yay, more money. But anyway, back on today's jobs. Alright guys, so I didn't really film that well. You saw me cutting these out. That was just for a test. I want to save this edge here, and this beam is recessed back from this edge. So I cut these out to see if that would work, and it looks like it's going to. So that's going to go in there. And I just cut it out of this old steel that I had lying around. But then off camera I neatened it up a bit, actually measured it and cut it out nicely. But as you can see, it's still janky's the word. Still, it's got some surface rust on the inside, and yeah, it's not great. But with a bit of cleaning, this is how it came out. I cleaned up the back as well with a wire wheel. And then I'm going to paint the back of it with just a primer. I'll come back and I'll tack these 3 tabs in there. Then I'll grind this back so it'll be straight. It's not too bad at the moment, but it's not as straight as I'd like it. Right, so I think I'm done with the metalwork for the day. But yeah, I've got all of this done. So I took that strip off, grinded it back, got this piece welded in, this piece welded in, and then I've cleaned up the top as well. So the top's all clean. These are the little brackets that I'll put in. I only ended up putting in 2 and I only tack welded them. So we'll chuck them pot rivets in, then we'll clean up that section and paint it with primer. And then I've done this as well. So I welded in this bracing. That weld there was like perfect. I'm going to pot rivet this as well, and that will kind of match this aesthetic with these. Just make it look like it's always been there, I guess. Oh, that's something I didn't really get to, but the sun's starting to go down, so I don't really want to push it time-wise. I'm going to take this bump strip here off and clean up the top of this. It's not a massive deal. I'll do that another day. But yeah, pretty happy with how that's turned out so far. I find it to make much more sense having the batteries up here than having them where they were, so. Alright, so it took so much longer than I expected to pot rivet, but all the pot rivets done both here and over on the other side. Now it's getting really cold, the sun's starting to go down, but I think I'm going to push through and tackle the wood on this floor. Just because I said this morning I wanted to do it, I might just do it. It's only just gone 5 o'clock, so we might only have maybe an hour worth of sunlight. Let's get to it. G'day guys, so I don't know if you could see last night because it started to get dark, but I did this, cut out all the pieces for the floor of the shower, but I knew it was an issue. This here is raised just from the heat of welding it. It's just bowed up. So I'm going to try and cut that today, and then hopefully the material from the thickness of the blade will kind of straighten that out, and then I'll just weld it after, and then it should fit perfectly. Alright, so that's done. I think it will work, but a lesson to learn: don't weld too close to the GoPro. I cracked the cover. I'll be able to get a new cover, but so I have to use the GoPro like this. Hey, what are you doing? You're hiding under there. You're making stuff? What are you making? Alright, Dad's gone back to work now, okay? So good. Yeah, hey guys. Thanks for watching the bits and pieces of the video. If you like the video, just click the like button down below. If you've got any questions or feedback, feel free to leave a comment. The next video in this series will be the start of me making the under storage doors, and yeah, that will be posted tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.